Does anyone ever get the feeling that Danielle doesn't like the idea of Garrett being with Lorena? Anyways, welcome to another review. Yes, we are back. Your girl had to take a break, but we are back. Seeking Sister Wife, Season 6, Episode 7. So it starts with Billie Jean and Reese. They go see their friend Tia and Ashley, and turns out one of them was the egg donor for the baby. And Reese, your dating game sucks. I know that you've been out the dating game for a minute. I personally think there's a few, 2 or 3 couples I think shouldn't be doing this. But that's another story for another day. And the date proved that the date that they were on, and I guess they go on a date on the next episode, which I will be reviewing next week's episode too. And it's giving that he shouldn't be doing this. Also, congrats to them too. They are pregnant. They said through IVF. So did Ashley provide the egg? Did she provide the egg this time too? Because I know y'all got twins. They probably, 2 years old now? They're 1 in this episode. So I'm guessing, I don't know. And then we learned about dragon hunting. I'm going to let Billie Jean tell you about this real quick.
Brings in a man who is usually bisexual. And they form a triad.
Things like one man with multiple women. Ain't this like Sister Wives though? Because you know, like how Cody had 4 wives and now he's down to 1 with Robin. Oh, crying, sobbing Robin. Anyways, I was just thinking about that because I'm rewatching the show from season 1. Maybe one day I'll do a ranking next year. But anyways, and you're saying that pregnancy is high risk for her, but you're pregnant in real time. In 2025, you are pregnant right now as we speak. But you're saying high risk. And she's saying she can make a baby, but she can't carry one. And Ashley, I believe it's Ashley, this lady's name. She offered to carry a baby for them. And then we see Lorena, her hair is different. So I guess it's a couple months later. And, you know, she's getting accustomed to living with Danielle and Garrett. And, you know, her hair looks different, which I just said. And she's been learning English, you know, taking classes 3 times a week. Good for her. And she's been there for 2 months. So the K1 visa is kind of running out now. And Lorena does things differently. You know, she does her laundry differently. Danielle says she does something with her hanger differently. Like, why are you judging? Okay? Y'all are courting a black Brazilian, okay? Like, y'all need to quit. Quit with the or it's just you. It's not really Garrett, it's more you. Like, stop judging. And their visa's running out. Only have less than 15 days left, and they've been planning the wedding. They were looking at venues, but they decided during this time crunch that they are going to have a courthouse wedding. And it was pretty close. It's 17 days. They need to get the prenup finalized, and the producer asks, why are y'all waiting to do this? Why don't you just do this now? And something or other that she said, and Lorena is worried. She's afraid that she might have to leave. She's worried that she might have to get deported. And they may have to do this process all over again. Because again, what they're doing, they are wasting time, okay? And there's a rumor out there that she's pregnant, that Lorena is pregnant right now. So I don't know. Danielle is telling the story to the law firm, and she has a lot of hats that she is thinking about. She's thinking about her kids. She's thinking about the construction company that her husband has with her brother, and the house. It's all in Garrett's name. Everything's in Garrett's name. And she was thinking that if it does not work out with Lorena and she's married to Garrett, she could potentially take everything. I think that y'all are stuck on what Roberta did to y'all. Lorena is not Roberta, okay? She seems like she really likes Garrett. And you are hard-headed. Danny is by herself since, Yes was away from work. Even though I have not been reviewing the episodes, I've still been very much watching. And it was kind of nice break from reviewing, even though I kind of missed it. Because there was some scenes, like, we'll get to that at the end. He's away for work. And whose child? She got her hands full. One child over here throwing a tantrum. The other one over here throwing that stuff down. I commend you, mamas. And they get a video from him, and he says he feels very lonely, this, that, and third. While Yesel and Jackie have been having very much good communication. Danny and Jackie's communication, not so much. She has pretty much been stalling because of what she has to tell her, which I'll tell you in a few minutes. Now we're at the Davises. They're going to give him the calendar. In the last episode, they were doing a calendar. Teresa was feeling very vulnerable. She puts herself down a lot. For a woman that seems like she exudes confidence, And you seem a little insecure. You don't really seem like you have confidence at all. And they're going to serve him breakfast in bed. Teresa says she's older than them. I understand you being older than Jennifer, because I guess I'm older than Jennifer, because your girl's 33 and she 24 or 25 at this point. You a youngin', honey. And I forgot how old April is. So are you in your 40s? Is that it? Am I right? But anyways, I would have thought, I already said that, and he's excited. He loved the calendar. He just especially loved December when their booties was too, turn around. And yeah. And I was looking at his arm. I'll show a picture right here or whatever. Like, what is this? Did you scar yourself, Nick? What is that? And then Nick tells her he don't have to feel this way, the way that she's been feeling. She pretty much has a wall up. I don't know why she has a wall up. You've known them for years, or at least known Nick for years, You could put the wall down. And I feel like she is putting too much pressure on herself in this situation. She is trapped in a circle of ups and downs, up and down. She's feeling it. She feels like he ain't feeling her, this, that, and the third. And she brings up wanting to change her last name again. What about that are you stuck on? You don't need to change your last name. You need to figure out if you still even want to be in this. April thinks that this could potentially fix her if she changes her last name. But then I guess Teresa sees that they shot this idea down. Now she's like, oh, I'll tattoo all your names. So Nick, Jennifer, and April, go have them all tatted on your leg. And you don't know if this is even going to work out because Nick looking at you if he don't even know if he want to do this with you because you're a little insecure. Which I understand his point at the same breath. I understand your point, but you seem a little insecure, honey. A little insecure. And I think they should drop this whole idea, Reese and Billie Jean, of seeking a sister wife. I don't think he's feeling it, because at one point he's like, if we do this, do we still have to keep searching for a sister wife? And Billie Jean says that that's not really the reason that we're doing this, to have another baby. We want more. But you had these 2 kids. There are people who have 10 kids, and they don't have somebody extra on helping them raise the kids. Or there's some people who have 5 in the same situation. It's just a man or a woman or whatever combo that you have going on, And they want somebody else to help them, like the Polly Family Show. I did finish watching that. I do have thoughts. Maybe I'll post a review sometime this month. And you may believe your husband gonna find somebody. I don't. So Danny and Jackie going out, and she's finally ready to bring up the baby topic. And Danny's just not comfortable with the fact if somebody got pregnant and had a girl, that I feel less of a woman or something like that, because that's supposed to be the girl. And Danny says that her body would be, she can't do it because she's high risk as well. And, they discuss other options of a donor. Jackie's kind of in shock when she hears this. I think she really did like Yesel, and Jackie thinks it's unfair to him and potentially to her, because she does want to have more children, and I think she wanted to have them with Yesel. She feels hurt by this whole situation, which I get, but I also get Danny's point in a way, because that's her husband. But I will keep saying this. Few of you should not even be doing this. Some of you shouldn't even be on this show. Like, why are you here? Why are you here? And I get Jackie's point at, well, you shouldn't have brought this opportunity even up to her if you didn't want that boundary crossed. And she wants to have more children, and Jackie decides in that moment that she wants to remove herself from the situation, and she's leaving very hurt. I feel like Danny ruined it, and I feel like Yesel's going to be mad at her, which we'll find out in next week's episode. And Danielle is concerned they need to get the marriage license immediately. And Danielle do not feel comfortable. And, Lorena, when she's learning a lot of English, starting to understand more. And, Garrett brings up a total agreement because he don't want her to get deported. I feel like she might have gotten deported, I'll be honest with you. Because the way the brother was looking at the next episode, was like, I don't want to lose my business. I don't want to lose my business. And she's protecting her assets. And she doesn't want the K1 visa to expire. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And the Black family, I forgot their names. So with them real quick, because why not? I don't even know anybody's watching to this point. If you are, put a Christmas tree in the background. Y'all like my background? But, yeah. Because the way that he had found this girl, she was a witch or whatever. That the whole thing was weird. And the girl, she ended up taking a step back because she was dating somebody. And then the next week's episode, they're back. And Yeah, it's a whole mess. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next time.